So today we'll be talking about Sun in Cancer in the second house. And I'd figured I'd do this series on Sun in Cancer through the houses with this upcoming new moon in Cancer happening July 9th, 2021. So anyways, happy birthday to all of my Cancers that are seeing this video in this month. But what the Sun in Cancer indicates is it indicates somebody that can be reserved, timid, and private, and also somebody that has an enigmatic personality, a mysterious personality, and somebody whose way of acting fluctuates based on how they're feeling and their emotional state. The sign of Cancer rules intuition, family, emotions, answers to problems, because it comes after Gemini, which is about thinking and thoughts. And then Cancer is about feelings, feeling the connection, feeling the answer. It's also about memories. So when you have the Sun in Cancer, you could be somebody that acts based on how you remember things or based on previous experiences, and you don't forget what has happened to you. And in fact, they become part of your personality or how you carry yourself in a constant way, because the Sun is our personality. It's what we radiate and what we are seen for. So when the Sun is here in the sign of Cancer, it doesn't actually feel too sane, and it feels kind of subconscious, and it kind of goes under the radar because the Sun wants to be seen, but in Cancer, this is a more timid and reserved Sun, and it's under the horizon. It's at the bottom of the chart, at the bottom of the zodiac. It's in the most private part of the chart. But with that being said, when you have it in the second house, what your confidence comes from, your ego, and the way that you radiate is you want to radiate value. You want to be almost like an example to others of success, or of maybe not success, but of not importance, but value and fulfillment. You want to be self-sufficient. You want to seem like you have everything together. And you want to be a provider for people. Because the second house has to do with self-esteem, resources, talents. It has to do with our potential, because money is just a metaphor for potential. Money is just what we are able to afford. So what we're able to do. In the second house, which rules money, also means our general potential in life. So with the Sun here, there can actually be a drive to succeed in life and to do things that are important or will be seen by others. And this conflicts with your private nature, and your need to be more enigmatic, and also your tendency to care more about things that revolve family than things that revolve the public and what other people expect from society and stuff. Because the reason why is that the second house rules Taurus, and Taurus is the 10th sign from Leo. So it has an energy of 10th when you have the Sun in the second house. And 10th is about success, achievement, things that matter to the public. And so there's a square between the 10th house and the 5th house. Hold on, sorry. No. There's a square between the second house and the 5th house. So what this indicates is there's like this inner conflict, or this inner instability, this inner turmoil, that you want to feel like you matter, or that you want to do things that are important. You want to achieve difficult things. You want to achieve important things. Because you want to be a figure of value. You want to radiate self-esteem. You want to feel good about yourself. And the way that you go about this is in Cancerian ways. So Cancers can be highly creative, and they have an appreciation for art and music, and they can be invested in projects such as gardening, poetry, writing books, journaling, photography, because all of these are forms of recording, and Cancer has to do with memories. And so Cancers love to create things that can be consumed later. They like to record things, make music a lot of times, and record it, make art that can be watched later or consumed later, take photos, etc., etc. And with that second house influence, this being about being valued by others, being successful as well, with the sun here, you do these things on a public stage, perhaps, or on a public way. Like, you put out your stuff for other people to enjoy, or you cook for people. So maybe you run a restaurant or some sort of business, or you turn your art into some sort of career. Maybe you are not the face of it. Maybe you don't put yourself as like a public figure, but you serve the public using your talents, and especially your creative talents. So this is a beautiful placement in that sense. There's also a high intelligence about you, because the second house, which rules Taurus, is a sextile to Cancer. And sextiles are about ideas, logic, intelligence. So you're a very smart individual. You're very perceptive as well, because Cancers are quite perceptive. And there's a lot of energy too of creating art and goods, because the second house is about material creations, material possessions, and it's also about indulgence. So there is a high chance of being some sort of culinary artist as well, like things that can be consumed but that are physical. So things like cooking are very strong with this placement, and somebody that wants to be appreciated for what they create. So there's a lot of cook energy with this. I know a lot of you guys have that gift, or this could literally be a lot of people's careers that have this placement. So that's why I'm, singling out this one, because the second house being about consumables, indulgence, and then Cancer being about home life, about gardening, personal projects, creations, etc. That's a big theme. But generally speaking, you're somebody that creates things and wants to put it out for people to enjoy on the public stage, and you want to make a career out of it when you have the sun in Cancer in the second house, and radiating value, success, and wealth as well, being talented, stuff like that. So anyways, I hope that didn't drag on too long. I wanted to cover everything and make sure that I'm getting the point across of what this really means as a placement. And other than that, if you appreciate it, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with somebody you know that has this placement, if you know somebody. Other than that, if you enjoyed this, consider checking out my Patreon, where I post other astrology content. And as well, I do a natal chart reading or inquiry for every subscriber to my Patreon. So if you have any questions about your chart, or if you just want me to go over your placements and do a big three, the ascendant, sun, moon, in a video format, and then I send that to you guys, or I answer your question using astrology and diving into your chart. And it could be any type of question. It could be career, love, talents, destiny, specific situations. And I just create a video or a text response as well. I can do a document sometimes. But anyways, other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope to see you guys in a future video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.